The video you are about to watch contains unseen footage from that infamous day in San Luis, Colorado, September 15th, 2015. Now, this was 1 week after the residents spoke out at the Planning Commission, and this event highlights the moment after the county commissioner meeting, after residents came and spoke their mind about Costilla County's war on off-the-grid living. And in this video, featuring some of the clips which have already been uploaded, along with other clips which have not been uploaded, this entire sequence is in order, highlighting the violation of freedom of speech with the arrest of Neil Taylor, freedom of assembly with off-the-gridders, many of them which have since been displaced and are no longer in Costilla County, being pushed down the street with threats of arrest. This video will stand the test of time and is a documentation of what really happened that day. And there's a reason why the opposition that has made wild claims about what they say happened that day, there's a reason why they have not uploaded any videos showing that there is another version of the story. I'm Alex Ansary, signing off from somewhere out there in southern Colorado. Enjoy.
Please support the Constitution! Please support the Constitution! Please support the Constitution! I'm a veteran. I fought for all our rights.
Let's go. Let's go, or I'm going to
Try to
arrest you.
treat us like this.
Let's go, or I'm going to go to jail.
Our brothers and sisters died for all of y'all. My brothers and sisters died for y'all.
You need to move too.
Go fuck yourself.
You need to leave. What? What?
You know what?
You want to go to jail? You want to go to jail? You want to go to jail? Turn around.
For what?
Turn around. Obstructing operation. Turn around.
For what?
Turn around.
Why are you
Turn
doing
around. Turn around. Or you're going to get tased. Turn around or you're going to get tased. Which do you want? Turn around.
Because the cops are mad and they can just do whatever the hell they want, they think.
Turn around.
For what?
Mike.
For standing here.
Obstructing
Hey, I got you, dude.
investigation,
I got you
okay?
on film.
Disorderly
They got-
conduct.
How are you investigating anything?
Let's go. Move out. Who's next?
Quit twisting my
Hold on, I'm trying to get it right.
Hey, reach in my pocket right here and grab my knife or
Yeah, you're not
my-
going into the fucking pocket. Let's go.
Yeah.
You ain't got,
no.
hey, you ain't got to cuss at me, bro.
Let's go.
I didn't,
You're gonna go next.
I didn't
Let's go.
Did I cuss at
Let's
you?
go.
Why
Let's
are you
go.
gonna,
Or you're gonna.
hey, don't fucking push me, dog.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's go. Let's go. Or you're gonna.
Don't fucking push me,
You're gonna go to jail.
Don't fucking,
You're gonna
I
go
didn't
too.
cuss at you.
Let's go.
I didn't fucking
Let's go.
push you.
Let's go. Let's
I
get
served
out
in
of
the
here.
fucking military
Let's
to
get out of
protect
here.
people like
Let's
you.
get out of here.
Authority don't care about none of that.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
This is like the third veteran.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody out of here.
Why are they only doing this to one group, one half of the group? Why only one half of the group has to go?
You want to go too?
Oh, why?
We'll take you too.
One more. You got your last warning.
Last time.
Keep
Are you going
Can
to?
you ask him to respect?
Yes,
Let's
we're
go.
respecting you now.
He cussed at me and he
Give
shoved
us some
me.
respect and walk
I never
on.
cussed at him.
You don't get in my
I never
face.
pushed him.
Walk on.
I didn't get in your face. You walked at me.
It's all recorded, brother.
Walk.
Yeah, it is all recorded.
Stop. This is
Even
not
though
the
your
time.
public request
go.
never comes out.
Walk. You've already been warned. Walk. Okay?
Because you guys are
We're
arguing.
not being segregated. We're asking you to walk. We're asking them to walk. Now start walking.
It doesn't look like it.
Okay. Man, please, this is not the time. I really don't want to jail you guys. Start walking. Walk away. This is no longer peaceful. This is no longer peaceful.
It's no longer
Walk
peaceful
away.
because we were segregated.
Okay? Yes, you were about to fight. That's
No,
not
I was not.
segregation.
No, I was
That's
not.
keeping the peace.
All I was doing
We're
was
not
doing
arguing. We're not debating. Walk.
I'm not debating with you. You're right.
Okay,
Because
bye.
there is no debating
Goodbye,
with you.
sir.
You
Have a
already
great day.
You already have.
We can make sure when you're ready.
Where's Neil? Where's Neil? Where's Neil? Where's Neil? See, this is what's going on here in Costilla County. Every aspect of this government out of control situation is being culminated here.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I just got them on video. They just threatened, what, 3 veterans, I believe?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. As well as walking towards
Where
them
is
in
Neil?
a very hostile manner that I would consider, especially considering the PTSD status of some of them.
And then-
because the one guy being really stupid.
Where is
Thinking that we're doing something that we're not.
Where's Neil?
Arrested.
I know that. I got it on film. Okay.
He's in jail.
What did he do? What was his crime?
He was leaning on that window right there.
Leaning on that window?
Yeah, he's leaning right where that guy's leaning right now. But that guy's cool because he's not that guy.
Right. And there's Penny.
Alright, so they arrested
All right,
him
more
for
from
leaning on
Costilla
the
County
window.
because you guys need to keep track of what's going on here. The citizens, or excuse me, the people who live here are not taking this. Sovereign individuals who are not. And then you got the cops over here who are just arresting people for no reason.
What are they charging him with?
Neil Taylor is being taken to jail. We don't know what he's being charged with. Neil, what are you being charged with?
You have to tell him before he's arrested what he's charged with.
That was kidnapping.
Everybody else is just standing. They all work here. Every single one of them. They all work here. These guys work here. Okay, and I'm not going to make this meeting fight. This is your last warning. You want to debate, go do it somewhere else. Here is not the place. There was okay, it is standing, but we are no longer in place here. Okay? You want to argue, you want to debate, do it elsewhere. Okay? The people that are here for a meeting need to be here for their meeting. Are you still going to argue this? Okay, please step away. Please step away. And I answered your question. Now step away. Step away from me. Step away from me now. Last warning. Last warning. Don't come over here making more problems. Move away from the area. Last warning. Move away from the area.
So basically, you don't have rights in America. No rights. You have no rights. You have no right to stand on public property. You have no right to talk to individuals, other individuals. If they conclude themselves that you are violent or trying to aggress towards people, then they will aggress towards you and then claim that you're starting stuff. Like, how can you start a problem and then claim there's a problem? It's going down in Costilla County. We're not taking it anymore. You guys really need to follow the events that are going on out here because they pertain to you and the rights that you have floating out the window every day. Floating.
So much hostility in the world.
Right. What do you think the problem is?
You know, I mean, personally, I think the problem is they just don't like us. I feel racially targeted.
I don't think they like themselves, but that's just a personal opinion. I never thought it would be Neil that was up against the wall, though. Like, that's usually me or somebody of a different skin color. Like, I can't believe it was Neil who got taken. Like, out of all the people here who, like, there are some people here who are really going to throw blows with him.
How many freaking years have we been against them? How many years have we been fighting them? No, you're staying with me. You're staying with me.
You're her comfort zone. Be that.
You arrested your dad?
Yes.
That probably sucks, but that's good. Because that means they didn't have any right to do any of that. Now you can sue them.
And it's all on film.
Good, yes. Now you can sue them. They already declared how much money was out. It ain't that much.
Oh, you know what happened? That's why those people were here, because they all heard that we all came. And so then they all trying to...
I think some of them are here because of the lockdown.
That too, but all those people started hollering about how they've been living here forever. That's what their whole... I know.
Colorado Constitution guarantees us as people who have citizenship the same constitutional rights as national born citizens. It's in the Articles of Rights.
I know.
Colorado Constitution, yes. That's a good document we all need to read. I have to spend the last 2 days reading it.
Excuse me, sir. I want to talk to you, man.
What about?
No, I mean, you told me to learn about the indigenous communities and such, right?
Yeah.
Honestly,
people need to know this is a Mexican land grant. It has a very deep history.
Okay.
Half of the people here are Native Americans. The other half are Mexican Americans. And we have a very strong relationship to the land and water. I'm a farmer. I have 181 acres that I irrigate off the oldest ditch in Colorado.
Yeah.
We don't want people stealing water of our ditch. That's what your neighbors are doing. That's what they're doing. It's up to you all moving here to get control of whoever your new community is a part of, because you're violating the law.
Okay.
And that's all I wanted to say. So learn about water law, learn about the land grant.
I have learned
Shirley
about the water.
Otero,
I have learned about the water
for
law and
example,
some of the
could
land.
teach you about that if you want to learn. But it's really not my responsibility. I think you all, if you're going to move a place, you got to have a sense of place.
Yeah.
And you got to respect the place.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you're going to have this kind of trouble.
Okay,
Instead of people getting along and figuring out how to solve problems, you're going to have animosity and conflict. And you're also going to have white people trying to bring their supremacy here. It ain't going to work.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's not going to work. And if you're black and you're still acting right, that ain't going to work either, brother. Yeah. It ain't going to work either. So you got to know who you're with.
Wait, sir, you
Okay, so
spoke to me
Black
before
Lives
about,
Matter, Chicano Lives Matter,
you spoke
get
to
it
me about
straight.
raising your voice, sir. Now you're raising your voice at me.
Yeah, I got a right to, because I'm indigenous from here. You're not.
So you have a right to yell at me just because you're from here?
I'm asking you to educate yourself.
This is not. I understand
Okay?
there's sides on
I'm
both sides, but
asking
this isn't
you
the place. Okay,
to
you guys want to
educate
debate it, go somewhere
yourself.
else and debate it.
Get an
I'm
education.
explaining to you like I explained to everybody else. I've already heard the voices raised. Let's
Did you
move
need
on.
to know something
Okay,
too? I'll be
that's-
happy to
okay,
tell you.
That's fine. Let's move on. You go your way. You go your way. If
We
you
have
guys
a-
want to meet up somewhere later and discuss this, that's
Okay,
fine. Move away.
excuse me, sir. What's your
away.
number? I would like to discuss it.
Okay, step down
I don't
somewhere
know
else.
you. I don't know you.
All right,
away.
I'll give you mine, sir, if you would like
I'm
to
not
discuss
going to
it
tell
with
you
me.
again. Move. Okay. He moved on. Now you move on. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Huh?
Go and see if they'll sell somebody like a land, a permit to camp or something. I don't know. It's probably time to.
Alright. Hello. I'm just still recording.
Yeah, that's
well,
awesome.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get you on there. I'm just checking to see if it's
Sure.
still recording.
My name's Akeem Charles. I'm a 4-year Army veteran. I moved to your community. If anybody would like to talk to me about it, what problems you have with me, I would gladly talk to any of you. I have my number. Discuss. I mean, I'm from a small town.
We have a couple deputies that served also.
How do you feel as a person who served in the military of the treatment that's going on around here as far as your freedom of speech and the freedom to assemble and peaceably assemble, which is still has always been a peaceable
freedom
assembly?
of speech. I just got told that I'm not allowed to raise my voice because I'm not local, but he is, so I get yelled at, and then I was told to break it up.
Everybody else.
You can't argue it. You have a constitutional right. You don't have a constitutional right to argue with somebody. Apparently.
not.
When did that occur?
I don't know. But damn. Shit, man. Must have happened sometime I was in the army, you know.
So what am I supposed to do?
I'd let him go just like I would, honestly, because it's not illegal to speak to somebody disrespectfully. It's rude, and I wouldn't.
Rude is not illegal.
Be in handcuffs or really like
Disorder. Well, I mean, I may not book him in the jail.
I still wouldn't arrest him for it. I think it's wrong.
Are you talking about Neil?
Just, that's my opinion.
Are you talking about Neil?
Yeah.
Oh, Neil's rights have already been violated, so he's good. He's super good. He's in the I'm going to be rich category.
Quite possibly so.
They can take whatever I got. I owe a lot on you.
No, we don't want what you got. We want the whole county.
Well, I wouldn't say that, actually. I want to live peacefully with everybody. I want people with guns to stop coming to our houses.
You can sue people peacefully. Tim has been peacefully suing Penny for like the last year.
With the locals, I mean, it's like, I'm not trying to do anything bad to anybody, man. What?
I said, now at this day and age, you can sue people for anything.
This is true.
Luckily, you can actually sue them for something. If they do wrong, you can actually sue them. So yeah, you can sue people for, you can wrongly sue somebody. But most sues, I'd say about 70% of suing is a rightful sue.
You can rightfully arrest people too.
Yes, and you can also wrongfully arrest people. And what happened to Neil just now was a wrongful arrest. He committed no crime.
We'll determine that with the judge.
The judge don't have to determine it. We have witnesses. We have objective viewing right here. That's also. So then you recorded the same thing we did. A man not committing a crime.
I won't argue the fact. We'll argue for it.
90%.
Like, you arrested him for telling you
disorderly conduct and disturbing
a government function.
The function was over.
We're still there.
They adjourned the meeting.
Okay, we'll leave it like that, okay?
Okay, that sounds fair. You're ready to head out.
All right.
Okay. Hey, you just got it.
I know.
What, as an ex-law enforcement officer, what would you recommend that we do next for a friend? I guess.
Gotta go. They're gonna book them and everything. You gotta find out where they're in jail. I don't know so much about this county, so. Okay.
Will he have to pay monetary funds, even though he didn't commit a crime?
Yes, he would.
Just to get out of a situation that he didn't create?
Yes, he would.
So what you're saying, he's had to take time out of his life and his day because other people deemed his actions, which were constitutionally in the right, they deemed them wrong, so they violated the constitutional rights. Okay.
So just remember, he just came here
Neil got arrested
to find out if
his wife's rights would be violated.
And
oh.
they actually had a pretty good turnout. They got like a month and a half extension, and that was good. And people just got kind of rowdy.
He came here. Neil came here. The guy who was arrested, Neil came here to defend his wife's constitutional rights, which were violated.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was arrested with.
When other people started shouting and getting rapped.
And what did he do?
Him who started it.
Exactly.
So,
were there any punches thrown?
Nope.
Was anybody defrauded, or was there violence transgressed against anybody?
No, they were just shouting.
Then why is somebody in handcuffs in jail?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Well, I know why, because we have a weird, silly system that needs to change.
We have a morally corrupt system, and it's morally bankrupt. People think they have rights that they don't. Keep it real, and I'm just kidding, but yeah.
What about all the other statements you made about
the Colleen Romero and the thing there? Yes, I am being told by people that she's evicting people from their land that have RVs up in the Sangre Cristo Mountains. Right. I'm meeting someone in a couple days.
Okay, but let's go back to, I listened to you, listen to me. I gave you the respect, listen to me. My thing is, you're a human being. All your friends you're advocating for are human beings. They deserve to be treated as human beings, so live as human beings, not as pigs. You deserve proper septic, running water, like every other American in the United States.
Right.
And you, sir, whether you're from Saudi Arabia, from Middle East, from Iraq, wherever, from any other country, no disrespect.
I'm from Portland. I was born in the United States.
There you go.
So I know what it's like for people to judge someone.
Okay, so
and I apologize sincerely.
I listened to you. I have a recording where I listened to you.
Well, you haven't accepted my apology. You're just accusing me at this point. So I will shake your hand or say goodbye because you think I'm you think I'm a hateful person, I believe. And I apologize sincerely.
I call it as I say.
Okay, I don't think that you believe me. So if you want to judge me, judge me.
I'm nobody to judge. God judges it. God judges it.
I believe in God too. I prayed to God before I came to Costilla for a place of rest.
Well,
okay? And I don't think that you've looked at my other work and what I exposed in Portland before I left. I don't think you've actually looked at...
You're still not listening. You're still not listening. All I want to say is whether you're from Portland, whether you live in Oregon, whether you live in LA, New York, Arkansas, Idaho, Iowa, you're not going to just park an RV and live however you choose.
I came with the intention of building a home.
And then this number happened, and you know what I mean? And it's just like, and then the coast came out, and it's like, I just wanted to talk to this woman about.
Are you on Alex's Facebook? Are you there somewhere? Yeah. Okay, I'll try to find you so we could discuss that, because I think if we could set that up through the next week, notify everybody. I want that side, the old,
the local residents,
the locals that have lived here for a long time, and us, everybody who came in new. I've been here for 2 years. If we could all discuss all of our issues and get them out, I think that would...
Did you notice how they sat there and said they were moving, telling everybody to disperse, but they never said anything to them? There was like their whole crowd stayed right where it was, and they just kept pushing our crowd back.
Right.
And it's not really an our crowd, I'm not dividing, but I'm saying like, yeah, they divide.
Segregated from the rest of the community.
Well, just because I moved here 2 years ago, if you trace my wife's history back, her family, she's related to all these people. My kids are related to all these people, so just because I moved here from Utah 2 years ago doesn't mean that it's not my place either. Like, I probably have a legitimate claim to the La Vega land grant.
Well, I bought some land, it's my place.
Exactly, yeah, I agree.
I paid hard cash for it.
Same, absolutely.
And that's how you own shit.
Yeah,
work for it.
But I don't want to trample on any citizens already here's rights. All I want is a fair shot.
Exactly. Well, the Colorado Constitution guarantees
I can't understand why I have to have a permit for sewer before I have a house. I don't know where I'm putting the house. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know,
How do I know where to put my sewage system if I don't know where my house is?
Yeah, if you don't have anything.
I'm not going to put my...
Property rights of aliens, section 27.
Where the
Aliens
sewer system wants
who
to
are
be.
or may hereafter become bona fide residents of the state may acquire, inherit, possess, enjoy, and dispose of property, real and personal, as native-born citizens. So their argument that we just moved here is irrelevant under Colorado Constitution Law, section 27, article 1.
We gotta show this to them. We gotta show this to everybody.
Yeah, so
because they're just gonna keep making shit up.
Things that we can make aware at the community hearing.
Yeah. I don't have a phone, and I got to drive a half a mile or a mile just to get a couple of bars on the pay bills. You know?
Yeah.
And if I leave my phone on, it runs the battery down in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, we're all bringing it together. We're all trying to be a part of our own community. We're all trying to come together to secure our natural rights, our God-given, the rights that were granted to us from our Creator.
Colleen Romero is probably backing off a little bit.
So there's more of us. There's more of us down the street. More of that's some of the locals, like the born locals and stuff. So we're good. You guys check it out. You know, get involved.
Flyers in there.
Press and see if I can subscribe in a minute. I guess that would be the next thing to do after getting Troy out, right?
Okay, so
I mean, not Troy.
Neil.
Neil, yeah.
I think if we could
so many people, I get the names like.
That way the flyers
especially with all the shit going on.
From now, that would work real well.
Well, it should be 2 weeks from now, the next one.
Okay.
First and third Tuesday.
We want our meeting like 2 or 3 days before theirs.
Beautiful.
So it's all still fresh.
And we have all that time then to actually publicize the meeting.
Yes,
get more
get
people
people
show up, start canvassing the area, and just really talk to some of the locals.
You know what I'd love to do?
It's not that we have been talking to locals, but more of the locals.
Sometime in the next few days, I'd really like to offer to buy somebody a camping permit. It would be an honor to pay for the first one they sold and then after they stopped selling them while they're still on the books. So
yes, that would be,
if we could find somebody for me to buy a permit, I will buy it for them. I would be absolutely honored. So.
They want to come over and tell us to go away so bad.
A camping permit? Anyone who needs a camping permit? To be on the
She said we don't have a right to protest here. Apparently, I don't know how that's possible. I think our constitutional rights are suspended. What do you think about her telling us we can't peacefully assemble here and protest?
Well, it's a violation of our Colorado constitutional rights. Let me pull it up right here. We have that right under our Bill of Rights here.
How are they able to effectively squash the Constitution?
Threats and guns. With threats, violence.
Is that what they were doing when they were puffing their chests up and bumping into us and pushing us and stuff?
Yes, absolutely. So, Section 3, Article 1 of the Colorado Constitution says inalienable rights. All persons have certain natural, essential, and inalienable rights, among which may be reckoned the right of enjoying and defending their lives and liberties, acquiring, possessing, and protecting property, and seeking to obtain their safety and happiness. So us peacefully assembling is doing that.
What's the most important form of property on earth?
Most important form? Natural property, our right to live. My 3 foot here, which extends to the heavens above, to the center of the earth, and my right to occupy this space as a natural man born in the United States, the Congressional United States of America.
The number one expense we're having a hard time covering is
see, I'm trying to...
You're good.
I know that there's a right to assemble here too, I just didn't...
We have to figure out how they're able to quash that, like guns and intimidation aside and threats, like they need to know, they need to be held accountable for the fact that they're not
right to assemble and petition, Section 24, let me get back there.
We should go all down. We should go down there, you and I, and ask them why they are not defending their oath of office, their oath.
I plan to serve them with a writ of mandamus, which will define and notify them, because maybe they're misled, maybe they're uninformed of their rights as sheriffs to defend our constitutional rights. And so I was going to serve them with a writ of mandamus, and I still probably will. Let's see. 27.
It's okay.
I'm trying to quote. Have my shit together.
But yeah, they don't have the right to do what they're doing.
24, right to assembling.
I offered to buy Lenny a camping permit. It would be an honor to pay for the first one sold in the county since July. So after that,
So
let's
right
get
to
that
assemble
on
and
camera.
petition, the people have the right to peacefully assemble for the common good and to apply those invested with the powers of the government for redress of grievances by petition or remonstrance. R-E-M-O-N-S-T-R-A-N-C-E. So it's right there. Article 1, Section 24, right to peacefully assemble and petition.
Should we go ask them about that?
You know, I'm interested.
To know what they feel about saying that we don't have the right to peaceable assembly, and they can just declare that it's not peaceable. They can declare that it's disorderly conduct. They can just declare these things even though they're not true.
Yeah, when they broke that table and shit, I was like, I don't know.
I went out there, I'm like,
okay.
yeah.
I'll wait till he's done then.
There was cereal.
How they might apply to this situation, if you don't mind.
What's that, man?
So it says Section 3, inalienable rights. All persons have certain natural, essential, and inalienable rights, among which may be reckoned the right of enjoying and defending their lives, liberties, acquiring possessions, protecting property, and seeking and obtaining their safety and happiness. So my question on that would be how that applies to us not allowed to own our RVs.
Ooh, that's we usually do. That's planning and zoning, man.
Well, that's true, and I understand what you're saying, but planning and zoning is a law underneath the Colorado Constitution. The highest law in the land is the Colorado Constitution. The law, which I understand, that as deputies and sheriffs, you guys took an oath to uphold, is the Colorado Constitution. Is that true or false?
And county and state law.
Which one? Which one's the higher law?
Well, it'd be federal.
Well, in this instance, which one is the higher law? The Colorado State Constitution?
And the state of Colorado is fall under Colorado.
So the Colorado State Constitution is above the county local zoning laws, yes or no?
Well, the thing is, you work under the sheriff, which is the highest law enforcement official in the county.
Right, so the sheriff took an oath of office, correct?
Yeah.
And his oath of office was to defend the Colorado Constitution, correct?
True.
So, I mean, I understand that you're not a lawyer, and I'm not trying to grill you or be an asshole or anything. I'm just trying to understand as a citizen what, you know, where I should stand on this.
As far as the planning and zoning stuff, that's housed in a different office, you know what I mean? That's actually through planning and zoning.
Okay, so as far as you understand, you have to uphold both laws.
Well, yeah, we uphold the Constitution,
what if
state,
they
local
conflict?
laws.
I'm curious about the right to peaceful protest. Like,
okay,
why
we'll get there too. So Section 24.
Peacefully. That's the key word on the protest, right? To protest peacefully.
So
Yes, but it was peaceful. My question is, so it can be deemed by any individual of the office that is...
like, the individual you're talking about, when he goes to court, he'll have discovery of my body cam video, and that'll show that what peaceful is supposed to look like and what peaceful is not supposed to look like.
Peaceful? Nah, it's easy. You don't need a cam for that.
Like, what you guys are doing, peaceful, right?
Yeah.
Well, I hope so.
But for example, if I was in here, in your face, telling you, F you, F this, this, that, and the other, is that peaceful?
Yes.
How is that peaceful?
Because no violence has occurred.
But you guys don't think you guys say that it's a threatening matter if we just stand here because we're in armor, because we have guns.
I don't say that. I don't say that.
Well, I've seen it. You guys say that that's threatening. But when someone's in your face cussing, that's not threatening?
How did they wind up in your face? Didn't you come up to them?
No. He started.
He walked up to you?
No, he was right here, okay? There was a group of people over here. He started to argue and yell and cuss at them. I told him, I said, look, we don't need this. You need to leave. Go down over there, whatever. He says, fuck you, I'm not leaving. So at that point in time, it goes from peaceful to non-peaceful. And then when they get in your face, about this close where you can smell the other person's breath, that right there, he's trying to cause an unlawful utterance from us.
But what you're saying is just essentially what you just said, is that you violated his rights because he hadn't gotten violent. You just said you prevented violence. How?
He had started, he was causing an issue over here. Like I told you before, man, I'm not going to argue with this over here. Like I said, there is a judicial system, and it will go through those steps, and you guys can argue in front of the judge.
So one other question I had, it's property rights of aliens. So a lot of us, aliens. So a lot of us who moved here out of the state are considered aliens because we were born in another state.
Well, you guys are all U.S. citizens, right?
Well, right, yes. But that in the context of in the Colorado Constitution, right here, I'll read it. It says, Section 27, property rights of aliens. Aliens who are or may hereafter become bona fide residents of the state may acquire, inherit, possess, enjoy, or dispose of property, real and personal, as native-born citizens. So,
see, I think what you're asking from us is a legal conclusion, and pretty much
No,
we're not going to give you a legal conclusion. You can contact our county attorney.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look, hold on, look. It's not my question about the right to protest wasn't about the man that was up against the wall. If he was removed, but that's what I'm saying. If he was asked to be removed and he was removed, why was anybody else but him told that they cannot peacefully assemble?
Nobody was told that. Now
we were told in those words. I have it on film.
You're still here.
I understand that, but that's because of a lack of enforcement of that dictate.
Have you been given any charges?
No, because you guys haven't charged me anything.
Right now, you're being peaceful. You're not being disorderly. You're not causing a threat to anybody else.
I know, but neither were any of the other people who were told to leave. One of the other officers, though, told them to leave.
If I remember correctly, I told everybody, and I don't know if you guys recorded, I said, if everybody here, and I went like this, need to leave.
There are these two laws.
I said everyone. I didn't say you specifically, sir, you need to leave.
No,
I
know,
did
but
two people.
We were just, I know, and I'm not talking about you. It was another officer who told people that they couldn't stay here. But the thing was, another thing that I also have on film is that there wasn't even disbursement of the crowd. This crowd dispersed on their own. This crowd was forcibly pushed back with the.
No, and I did physically remove one guy, and the reason why I did that was because when I asked him to leave, he still went around me to go to the other group.
I understand that too.
Cause a confrontation.
But that was only two people, and still the rest were pushed back.
For instance, if somebody went to your house to cause bodily harm to you, and they're at your property, would you want us to have him removed? If he was wanting to hurt you.
Say that again?
Or we'll use a public place. You're at Family Dollar. Some guy doesn't like you. He comes up to you, starts yelling at you, being confrontational, wanting to argue with you just because you moved here. Would you want me to have him removed and get out of your face?
No.
So you would want me to let him assault you?
No, he would not. No, until that man, if he enters my 3-foot zone and then does that.
He was in my 3-foot zone.
I understand that.
Okay. Like I told you, he was where I can smell his breath. Can you smell my breath right now? Okay.
No.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
That's not peaceful.
No, that's not unreasonable.
No, you guys are open to protest.
We were even told by a county official apparently in there that we don't have the right to protest.
No, you can, unless now this property right here in this grass, that's technically county property.
On the grass or on the sidewalk?
Grass, I was talking about that.
She said, while we were still on the sidewalk, that we're not allowed to protest, that she said, don't chant, don't. She just said you don't have the First Amendment right to freedom of speech. By saying that, she said we can't chant, we can't. She basically said, don't do what you're doing.
You guys have your right to assembly or whatever. I don't know what it is right off the top of my head, but I don't care if you got you ask me questions, I'll answer whatever I can.
I said the YouTube video is public, so what I said is public. The question: if there is corruption, there should be a way of legal address to deal with that, and there is. The FBI. I've looked that up. That's what the FBI.
They called the FBI last night, so
if there is corruption,
I can't disclose that information. It wasn't me, I'll tell you that much. I don't call the police.
FBI hangs around this area anyway.
Is that if there is some kind of
well, and I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying that.
She's right. I did have a YouTube video where I said that, but it wasn't. It's not an assault on you guys. A lot of people have said if there's all this corruption, and all I'm saying is you're trying to take both sides.
My thing is, there's also a lot of YouTube videos where people are saying officers come on my thing, we can shoot them. Stuff like that. That's not peaceful.
No, that's not peaceful, and that's not right. You guys are doing a duty.
See, he had a perfect example that I brought up about being at Family Dollar, for instance. A guy that is arguing with him, threatening him with assault or whatever. He says that he wouldn't want me to remove him unless the guy got into his 3-feet zone. Okay, Neil was clearly in my 3-feet zone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and that's going to be that trial. Hopefully, there's enough evidence, and the truth will come out. That's
everything's recorded. Just like you guys are recording, I'm recording,
and that's good.
So everything's recorded. So
I have a question. Every time I've spoken to an officer, they've always said, "I don't make the law, I enforce them." But aren't laws supposed to be based on morality, which is right and wrong? If it's not based on right and wrong, what is it?
It should be right. I mean, we have discretion to charge people or not.
Public meeting.
You know what I mean?
What if you're ordered to, though?
I can hear you, man.
If somebody pushed you, would you charge them?
Yeah.
What if you were ordered to?
Now,
what if you were ordered to? What if you were ordered to charge somebody or arrest somebody and they hadn't committed a wrong against anybody else?
Then at that point, I mean, I wouldn't arrest. Like, what do you mean? Like
what if I was walking down the street smoking a crack pipe? Would you arrest me?
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. It's not a moral law. That's not a wrong.
Me? I would have pushed you.
That's not a wrong.
Oh, we got it on 3 different cameras. You ain't gotta worry. Plus yours, so that's 4.
Yeah, I did tell you to leave.
Yeah.
When you are told to do something by a police officer or whoever, you have to do
posing no threat.
That's not true.
Property,
you were posing it. Now you're being perfectly normal.
Okay, he has the video. He knows I was standing there and you walked up to me.
I do have to concur.
And you shoved me, and then you cussed at me, and we have it on film.
I did say it because you guys were cussing at me.
I didn't. Did I cuss at him before he said anything to me?
I can't concur on that right now, but the film has everything in the film.
Well, basically, it's all good. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
But there's the thing. I don't even want to address that because he said, if I was walking down the street smoking a crack pipe, he would arrest me or charge me. And I said that's not a wrong. By definition of that's against the law. That is not a moral law. Prohibition. I know. And this is what I'm saying. By definition, there has to be a wrong party for an action to be wrong. If it's not, how could it be defined as wrong?
You mean it has to be wrong to another person?
It has to harm another individual or another being.
I see where you're coming from.
This is the thing, and I got shirts coming out about this. It says no victim equals no crime equals no jurisdiction.
I see where you're coming from. But the thing is the people of Colorado on those charges are the victim. You see what I'm saying?
How can they be the victim if I put a substance into my own body?
Have you ever been to court and when the prosecuting attorney gets up and he says, based off the people, they represent the people.
Yes, but how can these people claim to have been wrong when I have not dealt with them?
I couldn't answer that question. That would have to be something you have to talk to the Senate or...
that's what it's...
You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. The Senate is supposed... The Constitution clearly states that for there to be a wrong,
there has to be a victim.
There has to be a victim.
I see where you're coming from, 100%.
So, but that's what I'm talking about. As a moral person, as a moral obligation, or as an oath of office, your job is to uphold the Constitution. That's the same job everybody in office has, pretty much.
Yeah, Constitution, also local, federal, and state law.
Yeah, but Constitution supersedes all that, though. It always has.
But in the Constitution, the same thing about disorderly conduct?
Yes.
What about harassment?
It also says that you are able to be secure in your person.
I mean, it does have a lot to do with police harassment. It clearly states that we have the right to go about our day uninterrupted if we're not posting a threat.
Harassment, yes.
So I mean, like when you're harassing us, that's why people take it to court.
Now, harassment has to be a repeated communication.
Or assault.
So we've been harassed by the county because they've had repeated communication that we didn't initiate.
Unlawfully.
What's unlawful about it?
So if you
just because you're a cop doesn't mean you can do it.
No,
you're under the same. You're under stricter laws than we are.
I can't just go and harass you because I want to. I have to be there justifiably.
He has to harass you because the state says so.
When I'm over here and you're all the way over there, why are you aggressing towards me when I hadn't even spoken to you yet?
I think that issue you're specifically talking about is you're arguing with the undershirt.
But I didn't even say anything to you. All he said is, hey, when you got my knife, I backed up. I tell you to come with you. I took 2 steps back, and you still came at me, cussing at me, pushing me.
Okay, now you gotta look at it from my side of the point. Do I know you?
No, okay, well, look at it this way. You got a fucking gun on you? You got a gun on you, and you're against me, okay?
That's it.
Oh, what if I have my strap on me? What if I have my... Yeah, I know it is, but you would act different.
No,
so you're armed, you got your little tasers, pepper spray, and you're still gonna come at me and try to assault me whenever I'm backing up already?
She's checking on information.
I don't know you.
You guys have a good day.
When he told you that, when he told you, hey man, can you get my knife?
And I backed up.
But I didn't know if you were gonna get the knife and try to.
You see me going like this? What am I gonna do? Like elastic hands it? Like
I don't know, man.
I'm backing up, so we're like, you can even tell. Like I was like that.
I'm good.
I'm super good. Why is that?
Like you said, the whole court system.
Yeah, I'll have fun with that.
I'm the last guy standing here.
Have a good day, man.
Me too. I'll see you.
Hey, wait, come here. How do you feel about these interactions?
Like that, right there. That's how I feel.
But you know what the cold part is? We have got them, dog, because we have them on camera. He just said, I'm not sure about he said, what did he say verbatim? He was like,
I don't know about the Constitution. You'll have to ask the
Senate.
He doesn't even know the base law that he has to enforce. Oh, yeah, my bad. She's like, I'm just waiting.
So what have you found out?
They're supposed to be releasing it.
That's
what
they
they
said.
They're not going to charge him with
Yes.
anything. She said they're just talking
Dude,
to
thanks
him
for
right
recording everything, though, man.
Thank you.
Hey, they're coming in with the dog again, so I don't know if you guys want to
Yeah.
That's what we all know. We all move. We were all like.
Okay, he's coming in, so you guys.
You know what?
You guys come around the other outside.
I feel like it should
Go outside
to be safe enough, like
Yeah,
around
look,
civilians.
you guys want Neil out fast enough? Just cooperate. Okay.
What are we doing?
What's safety for you right now? So like, the police dog isn't safe enough to be around civilians. Apparently, police dogs are too dangerous to be around civilians.
So,
Yeah, he went to go around that corner.
because what I'm gonna do is, since you guys are curious with Neil, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut him a summons. I'm gonna release him. Okay. And no bond, no nothing like that. But if I keep on having issues, it's gonna change. Okay. In the future.
Okay.
All right, man.
She's already had.
Hey.
Issues with our freedom of speech.
I'm just already done arguing with the fact of whatever. So.
Yep. Alex got it too. All right.
So I'm like, what's this vicious? You call the vicious police dog, man. I'm saying, I'm like.
Alright, can we sit back down?
I think so. Are we allowed back in? Oh yeah, last time you came out snarling.
Yeah. Back in now, but yeah, a second ago when he was bringing him out.
I'm trying to. I mean, I breed Rottweilers. I breed dogs.
Yeah.
If you can't control your dog enough to walk through a crowd, you're a bad dog.
Yeah, right. So this is basically punishment for something he said.
I guess so.
Well, they haven't given us any official statement, but I'm sure it'll be on the paper charges. If they're giving him a summons, then there has to be some charge.
Summons, aka, so you are arrested. Interesting. Did he say this is a business? Did I just hear the undersheriff say this is a business?
Well, I mean, technically it is, yes. They are a corporation.
It's public area.
We had to come stand in here because it's
Hey! Man. Alright, we got him out. Got him out. Alright, Neil? Oh, sorry.
Hey, we wasn't going nowhere until they let you go.
Yeah,
I don't even know him, and I was like, this is bullshit. I was like, I'm not like
we're sticking around.
He's got like a fucking
I know.
He's looking for Penny in them.
Yeah, we know.
We got him. They were like, y'all shouldn't sit in here because the dog. I was like, so you can't train your dog well enough to not attack civilians?
Don't worry, we sweated him out.
You put UD on it, man.
What is it enough to be around?
Under duress.
We ended up signing under duress.
You put UD on it from now on.
Wait, what happened?
That's your.
That's illegal to make you do that.
To make him sign? Yeah. Did they make you sign?
What's the charge?
To get him off of your back.
And I
You
was citing
only
a riot.
so no, nothing.
Wow, you were
Really?
probably the first.
Well, I sure as hell ain't following you into battle if that was inciting the riot. Imagine what you mean to in charge.
They did. Hey, we got that Rodriguez inciting. We got him assaulting people, like yelling. He pushed me 4 or 5 times. We got him on like 5 cameras.
If anything comes to these deputies or cops or any way, shape, or form, I'm going to be charged with a felony. So
they're trying to
we
like
need to turn
blackmail
it
it.
back a notch. Whoa, wait a minute. They're saying if anything happens, if any of us, if anyone else, if anybody else has anything to do with any of their deputies or anything getting injured, I'm going to be served a felony.
That's a felony right there. That's
Wait,
blackmail.
they just
do that.
They just black. Yeah, they can't.
That is a class.
Yo,
like,
that
3
is
felony. That is a class 3 felony. They cannot do that.
I think somebody better get this man a lawyer.
That's a fucking felony.
Same dude that arrested your father put his hands on this one right
That
here.
is illegal.
That's fucking blackmail.
Hey guys, you know, I hate to bring this up, but we are standing right by the cop shop talking to shit we shouldn't be here.
I can't feel my hand is all How can he be responsible for everybody else in the valley?
They're trying to blackmail it to where nothing happens to them for like pushing people around.
This is doing. This isn't against the cops. This is against the county.
Yeah.
They're against the county for doing, you know, the stuff that's incorrect. You know, it's not against the cops, but like he said, you know, this
they made it that way when they arrested you and when they started pushing people around. I mean, they turned it into that.
I just was talking to
They pushed me around, cussed at me, they arrested him. Yeah, like
That was Officer
I'm going, and that's what I'm saying, because Rodriguez knew I was going to, so he's trying to blackmail it with him, and that's
This is why we just need our own county, okay? Look, they don't like us, fine. We'll just have our own county. Look.
Like honestly, like he
and
could.
if they want to stop us there, then we'll just take this one.
We can start a petition for our own county.
You know what I'm saying?
Like honestly, like you could take.
Everybody else can cry about all they want.
Oh, it's public land. They can't do it. They can't.
That doesn't matter. They put him in jail and they couldn't do it too, right? Okay, rest my case.
Yeah, we called the feds.
I know.
For the sake, we just gotta really honestly watch what we say, because you're under the thumb right now. So that's what we really gotta pay attention to what's going on.
Like, the blackmail's bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's all bullshit.
Honestly, they should be charged. Like if it was me, I would take the risk. I would charge them with blackmail. That's bullshit.
It's all bullshit, but for like these few, very crucial hours, we just gotta be careful, because this.
All I'm saying is he's got like 50 witnesses that he.
Oh yeah, no,
like,
that's
it's
right.
not gonna go anywhere.
We both the word right now. Yeah, we both the word.
What happened? I guess if I can give you a Facebook page or something, that might be good, because pretty much the entire thing is there, and there's a lot of written documentation and video documentation, so you can actually see what's going on for yourself.
It's a chemical truck with a sprayer on the back, a double sprayer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Just want to make sure.
Ed Crowder. I'm just gonna get a pen and paper. Sorry, ma'am. Just a second.
Let me start up. So they've ordered 5 each, or they want to order 5 each, of the 4510 and the 4550 frangible impact powder models. One of them is inert powder, one of them is CS powder. It is described thusly by the company that Model 4510 and 45 frangible impact munitions are spin-stabilized projectile and deliver multi-effects of blunt trauma and dispersal of inert or marking powder on around target. Although it is extremely accurate and consistent, accuracy is dependent upon the launcher using open sights versus an approved sight, environmental conditions, and the operator. Blah blah. Shots to the head, neck, thorax, heart, or spine can result in fatal or serious injury. They're also ordering 5 that have, say, almost the same thing, and are basically sponges, 40mm single sponges meant to shoot someone with. And let's see what this last one that I haven't even looked at. Oh, that looks nasty. The 40mm wood bagon launches wood batons. Launches 3 wood batons to affect the general area. The shot pattern of the projectiles will increase over distance.
And things are fast.
Bamboo.
Skip firing, aiming the impact munitions toward the ground 3 to 10 feet in front of a crowd, is an option that should be given strong consideration with these munitions. Skip firing attenuates some of the blunt trauma on the target and reduces the possibility of impact to human target above the belt line. Do not skip fire on surfaces such as grass or sand. Okay. Dispersion of the projectiles creates a greater risk of eye injury and requires the operator to target a low point of impact below the belt line on human targets. So basically they're, let's see, 300 feet per second flying lacquer-coated wood batons meant to disperse a crowd. And they want 5 of those.
They might take your eye out if the operator is average, hasn't used it very often, because I'm sure they aren't firing many of these every day.
Yeah, they order
So
only.
you might
only ordered one kit of training.
Yeah, exactly.
Rounds.
1 kit of training rounds,
And they're probably going to use those for training
you're going
for
to
powder.
send somebody out there into a riot with something that fires bamboo sticks at 300 feet per second, and expect them in a situation like that to keep it, right where it's got to be and not hit anybody in the face with it. Okay, cool. We're good. We got those superhuman fucking. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I got it.
So
I got it.
that's being saved and put on.
Well, you just need to throw it out there. I'll make some pamphlets. Say your county sheriff is ordering this. And just stick them out there, so people know what they're getting. Hey, $350 billion over 10 years to the militarization of the American police force. It's working.
So there we go. Yeah, those
Chloe, could you do me a favor?
Those are worse than I thought
Just
they
hold
were.
it for a second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to
I
everybody,
was-
like I've been saying, who's been following
What are
the
they?
events
Like,
taking place in
they're just little sticks,
Costilla
Bobby.
County, and I would like
They
to
go
extend my
like this.
gratitude
Yeah.
to everybody who gives a damn about their own safety, their own security, their own rights, and the rights of everybody involved,
Well,
which
they're
is the entire
more
world.
lethal than, or
And did you have anything to add?
dangerous than
All right,
Thank
don't
you
worry.
so much also.
bullet rounds.
Yep.
I'm really grateful to all of you too. We've really started going through something here, and this started just as a small land use issue, and now it's really turning into a pretty big thing about human rights. So I am more grateful than I can possibly say to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you, Hiram, for all of. I mean, thank you all. Like, thank everybody out here. Yes.
Today in Costilla County is nearly impossible to live on your own land with an RV, with a structure less than 600 square feet, or to live on your property without a septic that the county is recommending and suggesting. It should also be noted that this off-the-grid community was infiltrated by an individual that is a lot like the individuals that went to Burns, Oregon, and he was not known to be a Costilla County resident, but Roger Marsh appeared out of nowhere, a more radical version of Eamon Bundy. Roger Marsh was removed from the situation. He came up with warrants, just like a lot of the guys in Burns, Oregon, had criminal histories. A false superior judge, self-appointed judge by the name of Bruce Doucette, who also was involved in Burns, Oregon, has been spending, still to this day, a great deal of time in Costilla County Facebook pages, trying to convince local residents that attempting to arrest public officials is the way to go, which is only marginalizing off-the-gridders as extremists, which is the opposite of what we wanted. Today, the issue with Costilla County is completely unresolved, and higher courts have not stepped in. I'm Alex Ansary for February 25th, 2016.